Hello, welcome back. So I think I've reacted to enough videos at this point to make it very clear what my stance is on pedophiles, which is why today we're looking at body cam footage reveals a parent's worst nightmare. The thumbnail for this video presented this dude as a pedophile. So it says, yeah, I'm attracted to kids, and if he says that in this video, actually, I'm gonna actually be disgusted. And he looks like the type. So let's get into it.
You're the child's dad?
Yeah, she hasn't seen me in a very long time, so she kind of freaked out and said, "Where's my mom? You're not my dad."
What's mom's name?
Might be Isis, might be Katrina.
What? I'm her. This is okay. That's a crazy way to start the video off. He tried to kidnap a child. He's trying to justify this to the police. Doesn't usually end well. And he doesn't even know the mom's name. 8 seconds in, this is already crazy. Jesus Christ.
You're trying to get a kid to come with you somewhere that is not where his parents are. That's not acceptable here or anywhere.
But he said hi, and I said, "Do I know you?"
Yeah, the kid was probably just very confused.
Are you attracted to kids?
Well, they're beautiful creatures.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm attracted to kids.
You are?
God fucking damn it.
Detained.
Tase this man.
On Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021, a parent's worst nightmare shockingly comes to life when a strange man tries to lure a 10-year-old child onto a nearby boat. Terrified, the young girl attempts to flee from the man and approaches a few employees working at Coeur d'Alene, Idaho parasailing. The child quickly hides behind the workers.
That's
and
crazy.
tells them of the horrifying ordeal, to which the owner, Benjamin Rodriguez, discreetly dials 911. However, the disturbing nightmare is far from over, as police soon come face to face with their deranged suspect.
So he tried to steal this kid in broad daylight right next to these workers who were clearly not even like 10 feet away. What was the plan? Was he banking on that kid being stupid? Luckily, they weren't. They did the right thing and actually got away from him. This reminds me literally of the Black Mirror episode Playtest, spoiler alert, where the guy in the beginning of the episode, he commits a crime to get caught intentionally. That's what this kind of feels like. This feels like a guy who knew what the consequences of the actions were going to be, and he went through with it intentionally to try to like get to an end. But I don't know what that could possibly be. It just doesn't feel real.
When authorities arrive on the scene, Benjamin frantically makes his way to an officer, wasting no time in divulging the twisted tale.
Okay, it's the owner.
What's over there? The girl's crying, coming up to us, saying this guy's trying to take her. This guy claims it's his daughter. The girl is not going with it. Where's over by the beach with another officer? With my partner? Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. Another officer. So I'm getting the picture of this guy's trying to take her. So I'm like, well, let's go try to find the parent. Right. All right. So
Yeah, where is her mom or dad?
Trying to play along because I know it's like not adding up. So we head over to the grass because he's like, I'm good. I can go. So he goes to some random girl. Okay? That's the kid's mom. Hey, miss, are you visiting a kid? No, I don't know the kid. I don't know this guy. And the guy's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, but I got to go. And I'm like, no, buddy, I'm with you here. I'm not leaving you. I'm trying to take this girl. And the girl came to us, trying to get away from this. What's the mom look like? Oh, I forget. Okay. So how do you know the mom? I'm her husband. Well, we haven't been married in 3 years. We're not quite married.
This guy can't even get his story straight. So he walked up to a random woman and then tried to pass her off as the girl's mom. So his plan failed, obviously, because it was a shitty plan. They try to get him to leave, and he just starts making up random excuses and pulling in random people to his story. This guy's deranged.
And it's like this freaking loose ends, man.
Officers quickly learn that the man in question is 42-year-old John Marshall Randolph. As they approach their suspect, it's blatantly clear that absolutely nothing is adding up.
This guy looks like the face of NAMBLA. You know that one group from that episode of South Park where the kids infiltrate that Man-Boy Love Association? He looks like he could be the leader.
Their questions will be answered soon enough.
How did you come across the child? You said she was down there by the parasail, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, take your hands out of your pockets for me. Thank you. I don't know. I had a friend shot in the face because somebody had their hands in their pockets. So, we can continue this, or you can pay attention to what I'm asking you and telling you. Okay. Thank you. Now.
He's probably got like superiority complex because he's kind of acting like he knows he's going to get away from this. He's not really panicking or anything. Externally, at least, he doesn't seem to be externally panicking. So he must believe he's like in the right or something. I don't know if I believe he's the kid's father. That could be just an excuse that he made up on the spot after he was caught trying to lure a little kid. But he also could be this girl's father and legitimately chose the actual worst possible way to introduce himself. It just doesn't add up. None of this adds up.
You came across a child down by the parasailing thing, right? So what happened next?
I don't remember.
What is this guy's deal? What is his end game? You know what probably happened is he saw the kid and it just blacked out and locked on.
You don't remember. Okay, have you been drinking today?
No.
You took her, or you brought her to somebody.
I didn't bring her. She was running down by herself.
Right now by herself, okay.
Yeah, and
And you followed her, right?
we came up here and she was
48
down
to
the dock
30
still.
by the
I
beach.
thought,
A child was running away from you and you followed her. That's a good look. No, that's a great look. That's what everyone. No, that's not what anybody should fucking do. If a child is running away from you, it's for a good reason.
like, I thought she was still in the dock, but I don't know. He says that she's not. Where did you see her?
I'm gonna be able to mail it.
No, don't try to bring him into this. No. You stay on the officer.
So, you took the child to the parasailing people?
No. The child ran down there.
Okay. So how did you get involved in this?
I just saw the child run down there.
Okay. Do you try and stop the child or anything?
The child just ran down there. She said I was. Well, I remember saying I'm her dad because that's true.
Right, so you were
You're
lying.
the child's dad?
Yeah, she hasn't seen me in a very long time.
Okay.
So I apologize. But we were supposed to do a visitation with her mom and see the kid, you know. And so it was like the first time seeing her in a long time. And so she kind of freaked out and said, "Where's my mom? You're not my dad." I'm sorry. It probably wasn't the best way to like have a first visitation, but she found her mom and on the grass over there, and he saw that. Yeah, the kid was probably just very confused.
What? So if his story is to be believed, he's this girl's estranged father, and he decided that now would be the best time to connect with his daughter at what seems like a water park or a beach or a lake or something, just randomly out of the blue. Can you imagine being an estranged father? No. Can you imagine having an estranged father and then just randomly you're like, you decide to go to Disney World with your family, you're having a family vacation, and then getting off of Space Mountain and having some random dude walk up to you and be like, "Hey, I'm your father, by the way. Come with me." It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the Dalai Lama himself or Jesus. It could be Jesus Christ. And every kid is going to be freaked out and you're going to be labeled a pedophile for that. If this was really true, why did he take this approach? If he really is the person's dad, then why wouldn't the baby mama want him to meet his child, right? But then there's also the other side of the coin where he might have actually done something really fucked up, and there's a reason why his baby mama doesn't want her child meeting her dad. So who knows?
Despite John's explanation for his disturbing actions, he will soon twist his words into another attempt at clearing his name.
So everything he said was bullshit, and he's stupid too, because everything's recorded. Okay, let's see.
Police are about to learn that John is not who he claims to be. In fact, he's hiding a most disgusting secret, and he won't be able to conceal it for much longer.
Just out of curiosity, why would you just show up and be like, "Hey, I'm your dad"?
You know, she exchanged, like I met her at the parking benches over there.
Okay.
What?
So you met her over there,
Uh-huh.
and the kid was there.
What is that smile? He looks like creepy as hell. He looks like he's enjoying this. Like he has an interrogation fetish. Officer, let him go before he comes.
And then when you met her and the child, who's the mom? Actually, what's mom's name?
He doesn't
Might
know.
be Isis, might be Katrina, might be Mary.
There's no way this guy's getting down like that, so he must be lying. There's no way this guy knows 3 women. There's no way this guy knows 1 woman, let alone 3. So I'm calling bullshit on that.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Is the little girl with you over there when you contacted them at the bench?
Yes.
Okay. And
Long
so did
pause.
she take off running at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get these pedestrians out of the way.
She ran down the dock there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's looking like, are you guys believing it? Do you believe my story? Can he just get tased already? That's what I live for, seeing pedophiles get tased.
John, right now, I'm going to detain you.
Okay.
All right? You're not under arrest at this point, but you are being detained.
Okay. So we figure out what's going on. Okay, perfect. That's a good idea. Thank you.
John
That's a
is
good
oddly
idea.
chipper for being detained, and his strange demeanor makes for an all the more disturbing investigation. However, this would only be amplified when police have a chance to speak with the victim, who turns out to actually be a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, I think earlier I kept referring to them as a girl. But to be fair, the camera footage is blurry. I literally didn't know. My bad. If you're this child watching this 10 years in the future, look, I didn't mean it.
It's heartbreaking to hear the child relive the traumatic experience.
Basically, he was over there, and I was jumping off the dock and getting back on, and he was talking to my brother.
Oh
I don't
no.
know what they were saying, but he said hi, and I said, "Do I know you?" And he said something about me growing super fast, like he saw me when I was a baby. And he said he grew super slow, and then he high-fived me, and we were walking down, and he said he owned all those boats.
What? Hey, look, you see all those boats on the dock over there? I own them. I'm rich. Why would he even flex on a child like that? Insecure ass dude had to flex on this little boy that he owned all these boats. And for what?
He wanted me to go on boating with him, and then he wanted to do the parasail with me. And then I went to these people, and he also said that he was my mom's husband, and I was his son. And then he said something about like we'll be together for 1,000,000 years.
Did the guy say anything to
Jesus
you, dude?
Christ.
What did he say?
Where's mom?
He just kept on calling me. He literally let me pick what name he was going to talk to.
The two brothers were swimming near the docks at Independence Point in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, when John creepily began to talk to the children. But the brave 10-year-old immediately knew what to do and quickly asked for help from Benjamin and his employees.
That kid is a hero. No, that kid, he did the right thing. Yeah, that's what you should do. I'm glad that kid knew not to talk to adults who show up and are claiming to be your dad. And he did it not even 15 feet away from the employee's booth. He didn't even try to wait for the kid to be isolated. He did it around people. This guy has no chill. He is unhinged.
Benjamin gives a detailed recollection of those shocking moments captured by the security camera.
The kid and that dude.
Yep.
This kid's trying to get help. This dude's trying to convince him to not get help, right? So we're winding up for the day.
Yep.
Getting things done. And this is his last chance.
We saw this.
This
Yeah.
kid did not get help. Here comes the kid, comes over here, and they're like, "Hey, do you have any questions?" Thinking they're, Parasail customers or something. And this kid's now crying, and he comes over to me, and he's like,
Hiding behind him.
He said, "That's not my dad." And yes, I'm his dad. He just got up from a nap. He's groggy. He thinks like this when he wakes up from a nap. And we're just like, what the crap?
Does this guy think he can bend reality? It still baffles me that he thought he could just lie his way out of this. He thinks he can lie his way out of the cops too, but clearly not.
He's like, well, you guys can leave, or you guys can stay here. I'm gonna go. And I'm like, Riley, you stay here with this kid. I'm gonna go follow this guy.
While Benjamin refused to let John out of his sight until police arrived, his employee, Riley Estes, helped the child find his mother.
Stoked. I hope that guy was like, I hope they get a lot of dirt on him.
Same, bro.
Get that creeper out of here, man.
Behind bars for the rest of his life, and I hope he gets tased on the way in. Not because he did anything, but just because.
As the sickening investigation continues, we'll learn that John does in fact have a bit of dirt on him, so to speak. However, in no way does it compare to his upcoming confession that will stop authorities dead in their tracks. Back at the police vehicle, John tells an officer that he works close by, but authorities could have never guessed the suspect's profession.
Where's your office at? In that building?
The diamond building over there, the 250.
Okay.
He works right over there?
Office, what is it?
I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been there in that office?
A little over a year.
Over a year.
I moved in June
2021?
Yeah.
It's like a month ago. Month and a half ago.
What is
Shockingly,
that?
John is telling the truth. He informs the officer that he opened his practice, the law office of John Randolph, in Spokane, Washington back in 2015, although he recently moved to Idaho only 1 year prior to his current encounter with police. According to several reviews, John is held in high regard as an attorney, even winning a Client's
What?
Choice Award in 2020. However, there's a side of the lawyer that hasn't made its way into the light just yet, but this will take a drastic turn in just a matter of minutes.
So apparently this is like the Saul Goodman of this area. He's a good ass lawyer, but he likes kids. What the fuck? Did he intentionally set up his law firm across the street from a beach or a water park so that he could have a better view of the kid? No. Okay, so after you tase him, get another taser, and then right here. Just right here. Get one of those tasers that's actually a chair and put him in it, and then pull like a comedically large lever so that he gets tased throughout the body, and it's probably lethal, but we don't know. There's a special place in hell for people like this. That's so calculated. He's a lawyer too, so he might have actually thought that far ahead. Officers, you guys better get a search warrant because who knows what's on the hard drives in that building. Dear God.
What brought you over here?
I went through a divorce with the wife.
How long were you married?
This time we've been married before.
What? How long were you married before?
What? Is that real?
Pretty
They're
high.
pretty cool though.
Another officer is a bit suspicious of John and questions him further about his law practice.
Been over in this office here for about a month. This is cute.
I can show you my office. It's got a swimming pool and like
What? What kind of lawyer's office needs a swimming pool, especially when there's literally like I don't even know if this is a water park. This is definitely it's definitely a dock. So all this water, why would you need a pool?
pool, jacuzzi, tennis sports, a parking garage. I got a big leather couch and art all over the office and stuff like that.
What do you do for work?
I practice law.
Law?
Yeah.
Right on.
He didn't say he was a lawyer. This could be like the janitor for that building, as far as we know.
What do you like? Civil, criminal? What do
I
you
don't
do?
do criminal much because it's kind of weird, like the criminals.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to represent criminals when I myself am one. Seems kind of hypocritical, don't you think?
According to his website, John practices personal injury, general litigation, and family law. Ironically, it now looks like he may be the one who needs an attorney, and for a most
True.
sickening reason.
So the boy you were following, you own these boats right here? You own any boat?
Yeah. Oh.
You own all of them?
Okay, so that might not have been a
Did you
lie.
ask that boy to go on the boats with you? For a boat ride?
To be honest. Maybe. Yeah.
You did.
I think so.
Okay. Why would you ask him to go on a boat with you?
He's my stepson.
Ah, that's vastly different from earlier when he said that he was the boy's father. That implied biological. So what it seems like now, a piece of the puzzle has just been added to the board, and the picture's just changed completely. Okay, so he's the boy's stepfather. So that could mean he was dating the mom, and he was never married to her. He doesn't even know her name. So as far as this literally could have just been like a hookup they had once, and he is delusional enough to think that he's now like ingrained in her life.
You were saying that it was a girl, though.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. Got a weird memory about this.
It was 2 seconds ago.
Did you want to go parasailing with him, too?
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Well, did you say that?
Was he just thinking about that now as a question? Like, yeah, parasailing would have been fun. Jesus Christ, for a lawyer, this is the dumbest lawyer I've ever seen.
Probably.
Okay. Why would you ask him to go parasailing with you?
Because it's fun. It's like this big parachute. You go up into the air, you look down the lake. It's amazing, and there's crystal waters that look like diamonds. And
But that's not your son
oh, isn't it? Okay. I'm sorry.
or daughter.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's not. You don't tell me sorry. That's your fault. You're trying to get a kid to come with you somewhere that is not where his parents are.
And you don't
That's
know his
not
parents.
acceptable?
You're literally a stranger.
Here or anywhere. You were guys like talking and calling him Charlie. Do you even have a stepson?
Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental illness?
Yeah.
What were you diagnosed with?
Bipolar.
Bipolar. You take any medications for that?
Not currently.
Like, right? Are you supposed to take any medications?
No, my doctor.
Apparently, John is allegedly hiding a rather tumultuous past. A woman who would like to remain anonymous asserts that the suspect is a ticking time bomb. You don't know when he's going to relapse.
Yeah, that's usually a good sign. That's a big red flag. A woman who wants to remain anonymous. Is it possible that woman has had relations with John and her life is probably ruined because he's a sociopath? He seems like he's got main character syndrome too, because he's kind of like talking like he believes he's above these officers, like he's smarter than them, which is ironic because he's literally the lowest of the low. He just kind of seems like a dickhead. He's got this mightier than thou attitude about him.
Let's wait until he unveils his most sick and twisted confession.
Do you come down here often?
Yeah.
Do you talk to kids often?
No.
Cap.
Why today?
It's my birthday.
Oh my god. So that's his gift to himself? Child, tase him. Tase him. Just shoot him, actually. Just shoot him in the head.
Are you attracted to kids? Really?
Well, they're beautiful creatures.
Huh? What? I can't hear you.
That was disgusting.
You are? Do you watch child?
Go check his office. He's lying. He's definitely got some pictures on that hard drive.
You're just attracted to kids? What makes you attracted to them?
They're beautiful creatures of God.
Ew.
Following his disturbing admission, John was arrested and charged with 1 count of child enticement. However, according to Idaho law, because the charge is a misdemeanor offense, a suspect can only be placed under arrest if at least one of 2 conditions are met. Either an officer must witness the alleged crime, or the suspect has a warrant. On account of these conditions, an officer contacted the mother of the child, along with Benjamin Rodriguez, and the 2 then placed John under citizen's arrest. The 42-year-old was then booked into the Kootenai County Jail. According to police documents, John would go on to make another bogus claim, this time saying that he believed the child to be his son from the future, thus why he wanted to take him parasailing.
So what? Okay, my brain went to he thinks this child is literally from the future, and that he wanted to go parasailing with this future child because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, I guess. Right? His child from the future came back to visit him because he dies in the future or something. Who knows? No, he means that he wants the mom. So in order to get closer to the mom, he's gonna go to the child, which is also fucked up. Not as the other one is kind of whimsical. That could be like an adventure movie, a Christmas movie or something. This is fucked.
Another failed attempt at explaining his monstrous actions. An update provided by a local news source approximately 1 week after the incident reported that John pleaded guilty to disturbing the peace. As a result, he served 1 day in jail and was ordered to pay a $1,000 fine, although it appears that John is still working as an attorney currently.
Wow, so nothing happened and he basically got away with it. Okay, well, thanks Georgia? Is that where this was? Idaho. This is in Idaho. So thanks, Idaho. A man literally tries to lure a child away from his family, and Idaho's like, yeah, what's like a day in prison? Let's get him out of here. He's an attorney, guys. He's like one of the best attorneys in the game. We can't have him behind bars. His reputation, his poor reputation. We gotta look out for these monsters. Fuck Idaho. This one video has destroyed any PR for Idaho that I've ever heard of. They used to be known as the potato state, now they're the pedophile state, in that they harbor pedophiles, in that they harbored this pedophile, who definitely has videos on his fucking hard drive in his office across the street from where children play, and he strategically... Nah, this dude's evil as fuck. It super sucks that he got away with this. I hope he gets caught in the future. 1 day in jail for almost destroying a child's life forever. Gotta love Idaho. Idaho, change the laws. Do something. That's fucked up. You can't just let that happen. That's not your son. Oh, isn't it? Whoopsie, my bad. Couldn't keep his story straight. He didn't even know who he was. Yeah. If you can get arrested for propositioning a prostitute, why in the world can't you be arrested for propositioning a minor, and specifically a child under 13? The lawmakers in any state that don't draft the necessary laws protecting your children in circumstances like this need to be held accountable before a tragedy happens. Disturbing the peace is not even close to what this man was trying to do. He was trying to disturb a whole person's life. All of this, and he gets away with it. That's so fucked up. Dude's a lawyer and knew how to choose his words carefully to keep him from getting into trouble. Makes you wonder how many kids he's taken out into the ocean. Oh yeah, so he might actually own some of those boats. Yeah, how many kids do you think he's actually successfully lured away and then sent them back to their families broken, like traumatized? I'm telling you, as soon as he said children are beautiful creatures from God, that's how I knew he has some shit on his hard drives. But that's it for this video. I'm sorry, I feel bad leaving you without a conclusion. This is literally the worst ending possible. Pedophile just gets to roam the streets freely, I guess. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.